Good morning. It is so weird to not have a beautiful background in my videos now. And you back by myself. It's Monday and I am so tired. I don't even think I can put into words how tired I am, but it was so worth it. So I finally got in last night. I think I got home at 10. I finally like got into bed around 10:50. I just came home, took a shower, and like went to bed. So I'm gonna go home early, not early today, but I'm gonna go home after school. I'm not gonna go to the gym or anything, and I'm just gonna catch up on like unpacking and all that stuff. So this weekend was just a whirlwind. Like honestly, that's the only way to describe it. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. So if you didn't see the if you haven't like seen on my Instagram or anything, my video should be going up like, I don't know, sometime this week. I went to Miami this weekend for the Impact Driven Teaching Conference, and it was basically a conference for people who are like social media influencers for teaching, and we all just got together and yeah, we had a ton of like really fun events. Most of us were YouTubers. We also like Instagram obviously, but there's a few people who are like just Instagram, like Create and Educate was there, Shining Bright Second, Miss Curtis's Classroom. Those are like the three I can think of like off the top of my head. I know there's other people that were there that was just Instagrammers, but those are the ones I like talked to probably the most. But it was just incredible. Like we seriously got treated like royalty. So I'm not gonna talk about too much because there's so much like in my vlog that needs to be put together. It's gonna be a long vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna split it into two or not, but yeah. So this morning I got in and I had a sub on Friday obviously, and I didn't get like the greatest note back, but it was like very weird and I don't really know. So I'm just gonna kind of just get rid of it and like start fresh today, because yeah, I don't know, I think the sub was a little bit hard on my kids. Like they wrote down stuff of like saying that one of my kids like didn't get to go to lunch, or got his lunch taken away, and I'm like, okay. So anyway, yeah, running on fumes today, but it's gonna be a great day. I need to figure out, I got to school a little bit later today. It's already 7:50. I just wanted like a little bit of extra time this morning. There was something else I was gonna share. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. I don't want to talk about the conference too much, like I said, because I'm gonna have that whole video, so I don't want it to be like double said. So yeah, gonna have a great day, and I'll catch up with you guys at some point later because I got a lot to do. I don't know why whenever I turn on the camera I want to say good morning. It's not morning time. It's the afternoon, and thankfully it's not morning time because I'm so tired and I don't think I could make it if it were actually morning time. I need to clean up my room because my kids left it a mess today. I don't know why or what happened, but it's a disaster. Which I was like trying to get them to clean up, and it didn't happen today. So all these chairs were like everywhere. I've got all these pillows like underneath here that need to be put away. I don't know what happened, and there was too many things going on at the end of the day because I realized I didn't have enough homework to give to all my kids, and I don't know what like had happened like for whatever reason, and it was kind of my fault. It was all my fault because they didn't do it. I usually put their name on their homework like before, like on Friday, but this week obviously I was crazy busy on Friday, so it just never happened. But yeah, so yeah, I ended up getting a new student today. Didn't know that before, or while I was vlogging this morning. I got a new student. We find out like the day of usually when we get new students, but it turned out like really easy. They just like fit in so quick and fast, so that was really nice. And I also tested them and they were like right where they should be with their reading, which is really nice to get, because it's like really hard, I feel like, when you get a new student and they're really far below where they should be, because they've spent most of the year like probably trying to catch up with a different teacher, and then like the strategies that they use might just be different, and it's gonna like take them a while to get acclimated to the classroom itself, and then for them to have to like be behind already, I just feel like it doesn't like help them in terms of catching up. Like I feel like it takes them a lot longer, so it's nice that they're like exactly where they should be. Since it's already, I mean, it's like going on almost April at this part of the year, so they don't have like that much time with us. So that happened. I'm like out of breath right now. What else did I do today? This morning we just did like our normal like routine of reading our news story for the week. This week the next couple weeks we're focusing on author's purpose, so we come at it in a way of like, that was weird, I heard like a really weird noise. We go at it in a way of like, what's the author's purpose for writing the story, and then I know this because, so like this is kind of an example of one that I did last week with my kids. This, I feel like my evidence on this one isn't that great, but I feel like that is kind of like the, I don't know, the evidence. So it's like the author's purpose is to tell a story. So they had to pick from the options that I had. So it's like to tell a story, to persuade, to give information, or to teach a lesson. So this one was to tell a story, and then I know this because it didn't have information. There was no lesson in the story. It had characters, it had a setting, and it had a beginning, middle, end. And I feel like that was like a good, that was good evidence to support like why I said that that was to tell a story versus the other options. So I see my dojo coming off. Oh, okay. So anyway, that's what we did this morning. So we started a nonfiction story this week. It's called Petal Power, and actually I'm so excited because we haven't done a ton of nonfiction this year. I feel like a lot of it has been fiction stories, and it's hard to like bring in other like skills and stuff. I feel like when you're doing it, actually no, that's a lie. It's not hard. It's easy to bring in other stuff, but like I'm kind of just like out of ideas at this point. Like I feel like I ran it dry. But with the fiction or the nonfiction, I can bring in so many other things like science stuff and all like that side of it. So and do like, I don't know, just like little like sciencey things. Like this week we're focusing on energy, and I immediately thought about the what do you call it? I have one of those, I don't even know what it's called, so I don't know why I acted like I was gonna know. I have one of those things that like will make, I don't know if it makes noise or it lights up if you like transfer the energy through the thing. I don't know, I got it sent in a really good stuff box. It was like a science box that I got, but I never have used it with my kids because I didn't have a reason. Like that stuff is super cool and the kids would be like, whoa, but I wanted it to like fit in with like what we were doing. So I feel like this would be a perfect week for it to fit in because we're talking about energy. I need to see if next week, what the story is for next week, and see if it would be better for me to like hold off or not. I don't know. I need to pull that out of a box though at home. I have it somewhere. So that, and then we did, what else did we do? Oh, we did our literacy centers. I did do guided reading today, but I only did it super short because I was trying to test my new student with her reading and stuff. So I did that, and I don't know what else. I think that's like pretty much it. Oh, we did math, but we were just doing another math lesson. I'm actually growing to really like Eureka. I feel like it teaches them a lot of really good strategies and like stuff that they can definitely use to help them like do mental math. Like it is super rigorous, and yes, it like takes a while for the kids to like grasp onto it, but I do feel like it's a really good program in terms of just like teaching them really good strategies. It is like a lot for them to like have. I always say like put the strategy in your pocket, because there's just like so many of them. But then I feel like once the kids kind of know like when to use it, it becomes just like second nature to be like, oh, you know, if I pull, like today we were working on when you have like a number that's really close to like a benchmark number. So if you had like 298 or something and you were adding it to like, I don't know, 467, then you could make the 298 become 300 by pulling 2 out of the other one. With the subtraction though, like a strategy we learned last week was using the benchmark, or creating the benchmark number. So if it was like 290, it would add 10, and then you would also have to add 10 to the other side to make it like balance out. But I guess that would be like the equivalent, I don't know. Yeah, because you can't do that other one with subtraction. So I guess that would be the subtraction version and the addition. I don't know. I'm not a math person. Even with a Eureka though, I'm like, oh, these are really good strategies. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. So my Miami video should be going up tomorrow. So actually you will see that before you see this video. Skylar got it edited today, so that'll go up tomorrow. I have to watch it when I get home. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna get to work. I'm not gonna go gym. It's already 4:40, so I gotta get to work and I can head home because I'm so tired. I like literally almost fell asleep doing guided reading today. I was so tired, and I just got like so comfy, and it was like towards the end of guided reading, and I literally like almost fell asleep. So yeah. Gotta get back to work. Okay, one last thing before I was gonna go home. I went to take a picture of these because I don't know, after this weekend I'm like super impacted. No, I'm super inspired to just want to like share everything. And I like how Jen Jones had said she had something along the lines of like, I share things over and over again because people like might not see it the first time it was posted or something like that. So sometimes I'm like, oh, but I've already shared that. But like this could be like the first video you're watching, or that could be like the first Instagram you post you see of that thing. So I think it is important to kind of reshare things, especially because I know me personally, somebody will share an idea and like if sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, that's the best idea ever, and then I forget. Like even if I like save it, I'll still forget to go back and like look at it, and then I'll open up like my, you know, saved like months later and I'm like, oh yeah, that was a really good idea. But when I see people like post things again or like see it again, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that was a really good idea. So really quickly, I feel like I can't talk. I really quickly wanted to share my evidence sticks. So I was gonna pull these out today. I didn't get a chance to pull these back out. I haven't used them in a while. Honestly just kind of forgot about it. But I had made these last year, and these are evidence sticks. So when they're going to, or when we're reading like a text and they need to go back and find their evidence, because I try to get my kids to find their evidence for like everything, and like, you know, go back and underline it or whatever. And so now that they're getting ready to go to 3rd grade, I definitely want to make sure I'm hitting this hard for the rest of the year. So they just act like this is a magnifying glass, and they can go and like act like they're finding it, and then they just put like the word underneath there basically. On the back side I have like numbers and letters on each of them. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think I have A and B. So if they needed like an A-B partner, then they would like quickly just pair up with somebody who was like an A versus like the B, and then or like a 1, 2, 3, 4 group. I don't know, someone had shared that idea with me at like a training before, and I thought it was a really good idea. I don't think I've ever utilized it, but they're there in case I ever need it. So yeah, that was my little tip for you, and they were super easy to make. I literally just laminated the piece and I hot glued it onto a popsicle stick that I had. Super easy. So that was it. And then I realized one thing I wanted to share with you guys, just something like just cute and like made me cry yesterday, was I don't know if you're watching American Idol, or like honestly she's been like all over like Facebook and stuff. I don't know if that's just because I know all these people and they're like reposting it, or if it's like actually just like been posted on Facebook. I don't know. But if you've been watching American Idol, last night on Sunday, yesterday was the 17th, one of the girls, Lauren, I don't know her like personally really, like if I saw her like she would probably know who I am, but we went to high school together, graduated like the same year, and we're from like a pretty small high school. It wasn't like a super big high school or anything, but yeah, she was on there last night, and she has such like a sad, just crazy story of losing her husband, and she made it on American Idol last night. She like made it through the auditions, and I knew that she was going to because I had seen her posted on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, she made it through, and like Luke Bryan had reposted her thing. Jess and I were watching it last night in the car. Luke Bryan had reposted her her audition, which is like so cool, and I literally cried it, or I watched it and like cried like a flippin' baby watching it, because it was just so like, it was so sad. But yeah, so that she was on there. I thought that was like super cool to share that we went to the same high school, and yeah, I don't like know her, but Jess knows her. I don't. I just know her from like school. So anyway, I had to share that like cute little thing that's super exciting. So I'm gonna watch her this season and hope that she wins, because that would be amazing. Like that would be so cool if she won. Just like so cool for her, especially because I know like how hard she's worked for music. Like I remember back in like, I think it was like 9th grade or something. I remember her like performing at our school. Like she's sang for like a long time. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna end off this vlog, and then this will get posted on Wednesday. One of my vlogs last week just like never went up because we kind of forgot. So hopefully there was nothing important. I don't think there was, but yeah. Wednesday this will go up, and my Miami vlog should already be up. It should have gone up Tuesday, aka tomorrow, aka for you yesterday. So that should be up so you can watch that, and I'm so excited to go home and watch it and just like relive all the memories. And I'm just also really excited to go home tonight and unpack and go to bed. Just like catch up on sleep. I'm gonna go to bed so early, but I was actually like, considering how tired I was, I felt like this morning, like I started off so strong, and then it wasn't until like the end of the day where I started just getting like, I could tell myself that I was getting frustrated and just like annoyed too easily because of the fact that I was just so exhausted. But tomorrow's a new day, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. If you enjoyed this video, it's pretty, not probably short, but just kind of a random day and just a day in my life as a teacher. If you enjoyed it though, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe, and always let me know if there's anything you guys want to know or anything you guys want to see. I know you guys have a lot of you guys have emailed me like asking me questions about, a lot of you have emailed me about literacy centers, which is so cool because that's something I've like become passionate about because I've just like felt like I had to. So that, and then yeah, if you ever have like questions or anything you want me to talk about, like always leave it in a comment down below because I want to help you. I'm here to help you. I just want to do anything I can to support you. So with that, I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow maybe.